What's up everybody? Welcome to a new video. Remember not long ago, a couple of years ago, when we were sharing our projects and we were showing what we were doing in detailing, you know, in cleaning the car, in cleaning the surface, in that before and after. But slowly and gradually, the interest of the thing that cleaned became more interesting than the cleaning itself, meaning detailing products became more interesting than detailing itself. And we have been accused many times for making things too complicated. Now it's funny that these people that say this use 25 different products to do a maintenance and then say that Labo Cosmetica makes it too complicated. Now to get to the core of the video, I have had a hand of a specific product, not in Labo, but in Mafra, that I've been thinking about how to make a video about this thing. The problem is that anything I did made it look like a Telcel commercial, like I'm doing something wondrous with something that is probably not real. So to make a practical situation where I can show you what this thing can do, we are going to do interior cleaning old school. And with old school, I mean old school. The only things that we are going to use today to clean the interior, and I've already shot everything, so I have everything I need to show you what this system is. We have the use of a common, normal vacuum cleaner, nothing special, vacuum cleaner. We have the use of this extension for the vacuum cleaner. We have this extension for the vacuum cleaner. To go in combination, we are only going to use this one for the seats, this one for the carpets, and last but not least, no chemicals will be used in this operation. The only thing I am going to use to clean the interior is this. I know it's already starting to sound like Telcel, but here we go. We have in our hand the Martina 2.0. For the English people, you will probably think, what's the old version of that thing? It's called, I think it's called chamois or shimmy, the shimmy towel. This is the 2025 innovative redesign, restructurizing of a new towel. I think this towel could be called a rag company killer or a Thor killer, because this towel can substitute anything you have in your arsenal and do it successfully without the use of chemicals. Without the use of chemicals, yes, without the use of chemicals. We are going to clean the glass, we are going to clean the seats, the plastics, the headlights, no, not the headlights, anything on the interior. I shot it all. I want to show you what I did and how much time it took me to do it. I'm a little bit excited because this is, yeah. But the simplicity of what we are going to show today is going to show you that when you understand cleaning, chemicals become an addition. And when you can see what this thing can do with only water, think about what it can do in combination with the ready-to-use products like Vadius, Texia, Glico, Dactyle, Nitido. There are so many chemicals you can combine this towel with, this cloth, this chamois 2.0, this Martina 2.0. So without further ado, let's dive in. I will not talk in front of a camera for the rest of the operation. I will show you what I did, how I did it, and how it looks like before. Now before not, because you will see during the operation, but what it looks like after the operation. Enjoy and see you guys in the next one. Ciao! And here we go. Old school interior cleaning. Get the stopwatch ready to see how much this actually takes with that brush. Because yes, it's manual labor, but we don't need a compressor. We don't need extra power. We just need a vacuum cleaner and some manual labor. But this brush will kill any tornado, rotor jet type of a tool, because this brush can go deeper than any other tool that we have. Those bristles have been chosen selectively to make sure that they are sturdy enough to lift dirt and dust and incrustations, to loosen them up from the surface, and then immediately after finalize that with the vacuum in combination, make sure that that dust does not fly away. With just a flick of the wrist, you are managing the top layer and releasing all that dust that is stuck in that seat. The fabric has been designed that way, so you don't have a dust explosion every time you sit down, but they are completely contaminated with dust. And that dust will also have a sturdy feel to the fabric. This way you can loosen up the fabrics, get back that fluffy feeling. And because we're using old school, no chemicals, the ease of use makes this before and after so much more dramatic. The brushes will last a lifetime. It is very difficult to destroy them. Gently lift all that dust from the surface, lifting it up, sucking it up, making it immediately going away. That with a tornador you have flying dust all over the place that is going to settle. So how much time you spend on that tornador, the more time you will need to vacuum that what has been loosened up. Now for the mats, I do exactly the same. I scrub with the brush as much as I can because I never wetten the fabric of the mats. I know for sure that even with this operation, there is not much left, and we have finalized the vacuum cleaning with 47 minutes. And now we are going to go with the magical Martina 2.0, a synthetic microfiber type of a towel. I don't even know how to describe it. With great mechanical action, sort of a gentle scrubbing to the surface. Literally can scrub anything safely without damaging the surface. I will converse with Andreas if this is actually also a good tool to use for the leather, if it's safe and delicate enough. But as you can see, just a little bit of dampness in that towel and that scrubbing, aka mechanical action in the form of friction, is releasing all that dust and dirt without the use of any chemicals. So far I would say, okay, great towel, Reggie, but we are looking for something really impressive. Even here in the rails of the seat and on the side of the dash, the ease of this product you're using just by wiping and then cleaning streak-free without any difficulties. Putting it up to the test, let's see if I can manage some of those hard to reach places, and definitely how I have some dust incrustated the pedals of the clutch, the brake and the gas. All again without any chemicals. I think inclusive with what I've did here, in total I think I reached a little over 1 hour, because a wipe down with that towel doesn't have to take much time. And now to move to the most impressive side. I gave you a video a couple of weeks ago about tips with Nítido, showing you the differences of towels and how important it is to have a good towel. And I don't care if it's a microfiber or waffle weave or whatever, but to behold the magic of the Martina 2.0 that is capable of cleaning glass streak-free with just a damp fibered towel. Now we're using the green light here to emphasize the streaks that are hardly visible with normal clear light. And as you can see right behind my trail, the moisture is almost evaporating. This towel makes the moisture so small that it's capable of evaporating by itself without causing streak. A streak is simply an accumulation of water and dirt, or water coming together at one spot, highlighting that what has been drying up. And when you have the moisture being dispersed so little, the normal evaporation rate is good enough to make sure that it is completely streak-free. Where did we come from this situation? Where did you think we got this information from? This type of a cleaning is from the car wash industry, the express car wash, where they mainly use a pre-towel to wipe down the glass and only use the glass cleaner to get a streak-free result. Now in combination with this towel, you can already imagine what type of chemicals we can combine this towel to make like a dry application for your seats with the combination with Texia, in various for everything else on the inside and the outside of the car, giving you the spectacular result in combination with this towel. and the Labo Cosmetica Trusted Chemicals. Because about Varius, I have to sit down and make a video because we made something that did not exist yet. We have made a product that doesn't fall into a specific category. Again, innovation never stops, but it is also the biggest challenge, positioning them. The dirt that came out of the seats and the floors, finalizing the final result with freshly fluffed up fibers from the carpet just by the use of a brush and a vacuum cleaner. Getting you more deep, more clean than any other brush or Tornado or RotorJet can combine. Perfect natural matte and streak-free finish in combination with the Martina 2.0. Oh my god, I made it sound... It still sounds like a Telcel commercial, right? It still sounds like I tried. At least I tried. But I provided you at least with some proof that this towel actually does what it needs to do. And more. Maybe a Rag Company killer or Thor killer is maybe a little bit out there, but you get the message. Final looks into the car. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very, very much for your attention. I hope to see you soon on the next video. And that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.